After my parents disowned me for being too stupid for college, I spent 8 years secretly building the algorithm that bankrupted their tech company. My parents were tech pioneers who told me I was the family disappointment with intellectual limitations. They cut me off when I couldn't pass calculus at 16. 8 years later, as they prepared to take their AI security company public, I anonymously released the security flaw their entire system was built on, minus which I'd discovered at 15, and they dismissed as impossible. The most painful rejection isn't from strangers, but from those who are supposed to protect you. My parents founded Alpha Shield when I was 5, among the first cybersecurity startups focusing on AI threat detection. Our home wasn't filled with family photos, but with awards, patents, and magazine covers featuring my genius. Parents' dinner conversations revolved around algorithms and security protocols rather than my school day. From kindergarten, I was expected to be exceptional. When tests showed I was merely average in mathematics, disappointment radiated from my parents like a physical force. My sister Liza, 4 years younger, quickly surpassed me academically, earning our parents' approval with every advanced class and competition win. At 15, I accidentally discovered something while using my father's computer. Alpha Shield's core encryption system had a fundamental vulnerability, a circular logic error buried deep in its code. It wasn't obvious, but after mapping it out, I realized their entire security framework could be compromised. Excited and nervous, I prepared a detailed presentation. This was my chance to finally earn their respect. Mom, Dad, I found something important in the Alpha Shield core system, I began at dinner. My father barely looked up. What could you possibly find that our entire engineering team missed? I explained the vulnerability, showing the diagrams I'd created. My mother exchanged glances with my father. Honey, she said with that special tone reserved for explaining simple concepts, what you are describing is mathematically impossible. You must have misunderstood the basic functions, but if you just look, Marcus, my father interrupted. This is exactly why we worry about your future. You don't have the mathematical foundation to understand our work. Perhaps it's time we discuss more practical career options. A year later, when I struggled with calculus, they made their decision. During a family meeting with 12-year-old Eliza already taking advanced college mathematics courses, they explained that continued investment in my education would be fiscally irresponsible. Not everyone is meant for academic achievement, my mother said clinically. We've arranged for you to learn trade skills with your uncle in Seattle. I was erased from the family narrative overnight. No financial support, no contact beyond obligatory holiday texts. My uncle, my mother's estranged brother, who had himself been deemed the family disappointment, welcomed me into his modest apartment above his auto repair shop. For 8 years, I rebuilt myself. Uncle Ray taught me auto mechanics by day, which funded my night classes in computer science. I learned differently than my parents expected, hands-on, visually connecting theory to practical application. The same concepts I'd have failed to grasp under their judgment flourished when taught differently. Meanwhile, Alpha Shield grew exponentially. Their security system became the industry standard, with government contracts and partnerships with tech giants. My parents appeared on business magazine covers as the openly securing our digital future. The IPO announcement valued the company at $3.8 billion. 2 weeks before their public offering, I anonymously released a detailed white paper to security researchers demonstrating the exact vulnerability I'd identified 8 years earlier. I included proof of concept code showing how to exploit it within 48 hours. Major clients were severing contracts. The IPO was indefinitely postponed. Government agencies demanded emergency patches. Alpha Shield's valuation plummeted by 70% in a week. When a technology reporter traced the vulnerability's discovery history, they found patents I'd filed under my uncle's name years earlier for systems designed specifically to address such weaknesses. Ray Okamoto's small cybersecurity division was suddenly the industry's most sought-after consultation team. My mother called for the first time in 8 years. Why was all she asked? The vulnerability was always there, I replied.